never in my life have I seen men on both sides of the aisle. Well, mainly one side, but it is happening on both sides of the aisle. Particularly, never have I seen people in general cling their hopes onto one person, as if one person is just going to take one person who's going to make the difference between getting your crap together and putting you in abject poverty. As if one person is going to make the difference between the saving of this country and the destruction of this country. As if one person will be the difference between, and let's just be honest, you getting the bag. I'm talking to you ladies out here. Either you getting the bag or you being a Spencer, or in the case of men, you getting traditionalism back, which basically is just like you just getting to the top. You getting it an 8 or a 9 or a 10 while you're 4, 5, or 6. Or you being an incel. I swear, some of these guys think if Biden wins, well, actually, to be honest, Kamala, but if Biden wins, then these guys are going to become incels overnight. That's what some of these guys really think. And obviously, you got women who think if Trump wins one more time, then they're going to become Spencers and they won't be able to get the the bag and the shoes and the Louis Vuitton, Chanel, whatever that six-figure purse is. I don't catch up. I don't keep up with this crap. Seriously, I got bigger fish to fry. I got bigger things to do, and I'm not even just talking about real life. I'm talking about on YouTube. I'm hearing these rappers talking about, or in the baby's kid side of YouTube talking about, man, you heard today? You heard the news? Lil and them, Lil and them bought Manuel Keisha a freaking handbag, and guess how much it costs? Guess how much that something costs? It costs no, I'm just kidding. It costs $350,000. You believe that? You believe that? Hell, even that high value, questionably guy never told us to buy a $350,000 purse, maybe a $350,000 home. Look, he told us a trick. Look, that's what he said. Mr. High Value, he said, buy a $350,000 home and put a girl in it, and that's how she can maintain her walk only for you and only for you, even though she may sneak in the pool boy and the mailman and the milkman. The milkman, not that regular milkman. I'm talking about the milkman who's gonna bang your girl. Well, in reality, he likes milk. He likes milk, and he likes Becky's, and he likes cookies and cream. But he's just gonna bang your girl, bang your freaking Lupita or Ashanti Princess while you're at work. That is what Mr. High Value said. But at least he didn't say buy a freaking Burka bag, a Burka bag. What is this? I don't care about Burka bags or whatever. See, this is the problem. Half of you guys are focused on the election, rooting for one man, whereas I bet you none of you voted. I bet you none of you voted yet. You guys could be the same ones waiting in the lines, getting there at like 7:50 something or 8:50 something, depending on where you live, and then you're gonna get cut off and you're gonna be all mad, and then you're gonna say, "Oh, the Democrats' suppression, they did it, they done it." I'm rooting for MAGA anyway. Look, I don't want to hear the pom pomming and the step fetching. Look, half of you are talking about that, and half of you are bitching about burger bags. Well, why are you so concerned about burger bags? Seriously? You burger bags and WAP and look, these women are not talking. They are, well, he's not right now. They are, but look, they're focused on getting their girl in. And I'm not going to go into my theories about Biden and Kamala, but what do you as men have? Seriously, what do we as men have? Seriously, how do we prepare regardless of who gets in? And that's what our focus should be. Not making plans on if Trump gets in and we can really celebrate, we can really be toxic masculine, and we can really tell when we go back to the kitchen and he's gonna repeal the 19th, and oh yeah, man, I'm gonna get my rotation by, and I don't have to lose weight. I can still be 280 pounds, and I can get 28 women just like the Muslims can, because that's real masculinity, man. And yeah, you got girls on Soy Boys talking about some Oh, we need him out of the office. We need him out of the office. Well, I know what the girl's doing. Obviously, they're gonna try to secure the bag politically, and they're doing a damn good job of it. I'm not even like rooting for it, but I'm just calling it down the line. But you have the very few guys out there who are still, the soy boys, and I'm gonna call them that because a lot of them are not doing this out of the goodness of their hearts. They are doing this as a failed attempt, a preemptive but failed futile attempt in order to get the WAP. And this is all silly. So let me cut to the chase and cut to the chase. But as far as how to capitalize, look, first of all, America's season does not end on Election Day. There's no break between the season finale of Election Day and what will be America's premiere episode, season premiere. I don't know, when the president speaks to Congress that day. Yeah, but guess what? America continues until then, and you got to capitalize. Well, a lot of you got to get to work. We got to get to work, and we still got to get up because it's the freaking Wednesday, November the 4th. Exists, people. I know some of you might be having hangovers and might be having late night parties and might be either celebrating or drinking. Well, you'll probably be drinking either case. But for those who are ready to get up to capitalize on November 4th, well, start now. And start investing in a lot of the markets of the candidate that you think you will win. If you think Trump will win, and first of all, I'm not a financial advisor, so do not take my word for heart. Hell, freaking one actually teaches more of a financial advisor. I don't think he's an official, but in any case, if you think Trump's going to win, invest in the Republican and conservative stocks. Like, say, for instance, the big defense stocks, the big, military industrial complex, shout to them, the prison stocks. I hate to say it, but hey, they're pro-prison. I would say the pharma stocks, invest in them if you think Trump's going to win, because a lot of pharmacy companies, more than anything else, do not want a public option. They do not. And I think that's the reason why a lot of them didn't want Bernie to run. Shh. And also, just do your own research on the other stocks that are pro-Republican. Oh, we can't forget about the dude, bro, corporate, homeboy, banker stocks. Oh, they will soar under a second Trump administration, or at the very least, a Trump victory. I mean, Trump and the Goldmans of the world and all, we all know what time it is. But as far as Biden's concerned, if you really think that Biden's going to win, then invest in the stocks that are friendly to the left, such as pro-environment stocks, pro-public sector-based stocks, pro clean air, clean water, alternative fuel stocks, marijuana stocks. I know neither one of them really gives a crap about marijuana legalization, and we're not going to get that in the next 4 years under either one of them. I'm telling you that right now. But cannabis, granted, you can look up how Obama did with the cannabis companies and what he did between him and the Department of Justice or the FBI, but that's a whole nother subject. Maybe you take your chance. As I said, I'm not a financial advisor, but nonetheless, another thing, how we can prepare as men in order to deal with whoever is elected come Tuesday. You got to unify. And I mean unify on all fronts. And you got these one guys on the other one side, and these guys on the other side, and they're looking at each other with the stink eye. And it's still happening at this point. I'm amazed. Granted, it's not as active because I think the men, whether you have, and we all know, I'm not going to mention the divider here, but I think all you can tell what I'm talking about. You got the one group of guys who are saying, man, these women are going to get us. These women, they've been going after us, but our forefathers have been focusing on these other group of men in order to prevent them from getting rights and staying in the home and having beautiful, submissive wives. So they're all acting all crappy, and you got the other guys who are basically disgruntled because they didn't get the right, and now they're, well, you got some of them who are legitimately disgruntled, but you have a lot of them who are just acting as victims and saying, man, he's the It Man did it, and the Man did it, and the Man did it, and he done this. And then you got the other guys who are saying, oh, they took our jobs, and the other guys who are pointing the fingers at their own women, and you got the other group of guys who are fearful because some blonde chicks are going to get BBC down, and you got the other group of guys who are fearful over their women getting swirling and news, all that kind of stuff, even though they talk trash about those same women. And you got the other group of guys who think they own another group of Oriental women, and if they see a BBC with one of the Oriental women, they really get look. That is the reason why the feminists, and let's just say it, the Democrats are the feminist, super feminist, fifth wave feminist party. That's the reason why they got power, because you didn't keep your eye on the prize. You dropped the effing ball, just like the boomers. Thank you very much. But as far as you men out there, you can't call yourself men if you allow this stuff to happen. I know guys out there want to use American men as basically the puns of their laughing jokes for their own for their own racial purposes. But there is some truth into what these individuals say, particularly about how the annual man and the neural man have dropped the ball. And the two groups have, quite frankly, been the biggest sorry pieces of excuses of men, not only in America, but the world. You have other men out here who aren't even worried about no damn election results. Yeah, they realize what's going on, and a lot of them do intend on voting one or the other. But you don't have one group of men who are rooting for one guy to save them. That isn't logical. That isn't. Another thing that you can do in order to prepare, regardless of who wins. So watch my How to Join the Elite videos. Yeah, cheap plug right there. I know you all don't want to hear about that. So let's continue. But let's just say the extremes happen, all right? Let's say if Biden wins and he all of a sudden gets 25th Amendment, or if he, God forbid, something happens, and if the Queen just goes up in there and basically just does the walk dance to the White House and basically makes scandal a real life thing. Some of these guys literally feel as if their balls are going to get cut off by federal mandate. Okay, fine. If you feel like that, then I suggest for you guys to start talking to lawyers. Start talking to lobbyists. Do what the bigwigs do. Do what the Trumps did. You all kiss his ass for so many years, but you aren't willing to do what it takes to be like Trump. Like Trump. I want to be like Trump. The MAGA hats. Royal hair. All the... I can't even, no, let's not go there. Let's not go there. Like Trump. I need to make up a song with that. I need someone makes a song with that. Anyway, I wanna grab girls by the crotch. Anyway, that's what a lot of you like about Trump. He gets to grab girls by the crotch. He gets to bang Melania. Oh, I wanna be like Trump. I wanna be like Trump. That's how a lot of you guys sound, like a walking Trump commercial. See. You guys, anyway, let's just say, all right, if Trump gets kicked out, Biden goes in, and Kamala eventually replaces her, then what are you doing bitching about it? Get your ass out of this country. Go to places where it's more male-friendly, where it's more masculine, where the women, that's what it's about, the women's will respect your door tie, but in reality, just a secret for someone who's been overseas, you'd rather want the men to respect your door tie first. I'm just saying. And it makes things a lot easier. And let's just say if Trump wins, by the way. I know a lot of the mad guys are like, hey, Trump, we got another... No. Anyway, all right. We all know that a lot of these MAGA guys, yeah, they're going to be celebrating for a bit, but one of these MAGA guys are going to go off the deep end probably next summer. And by next summer, I predict that next May or June or something like that. That's when it usually happens around that time. And they're going to do some done did stuff, some we took care of jobs, we don't like to con around here kind of stuff. And I think a lot of those factions, those far right factions, they're going to embolden. And what's going to happen is that, next year, didn't I not tell you guys about this? Well, I will make a detailed video about this in the future one, but there is an appeal, or at least a proposal out there in the UN to classify a certain group of Americans as politically targeted citizens. And as a result, will be allowed political asylum to different countries. If Trump wins this election, not necessarily Trump himself, no, not Trump himself, but the MAGA crowd for sure. Some people in the MAGA crowd will probably get a lot of hubris to the point in which they really think they can tear some stuff up and tear some people up. Now, if Trump loses, the tearing up will be expedited, and if you want to finesse something right then and there, I'd suggest you highly do so. But if Trump wins, it won't happen as immediate as you may think. It'll happen, and it'll get worse. And with that, I am in full support of all thinking, non-stereotypical men who aren't of the baby kid variety to use and utilize any tool you can in order to seek better ground. I have always been the individual who says go where you are celebrated and not tolerated. I am the one who has said that black male hate is an American-made concept. I'm the one who says race is a social construct. And I'm the one who says that, yeah, there are issues in this country, and there are people with issues in this country. And a lot of people within this country are the failures and rejects of their homeland. And in order to make themselves feel better, they take it out on who they see as the weakest link. And right now, I don't see a lot of evidence of that weakest link taking advantage of the little things Trump has done. Mainly not bother your ass. Mainly leave you alone. I'm not even talking about the platinum deal and the opportunity zone, like all and the get Pookie out of jail for free car. I'm not talking about that crap. I'm talking about the fact that he hasn't demonized you as certain other Republicans who have a very distinguished cowboy accent, and yeah, there you go again, Clutch, talking trash about me and thinking I didn't do anything. And look, we all know I did. I was the one who established no fault to force. I was the one who set the precedent of the strict gun laws in this country because I saw a bunch of BBCs in Sacramento standing out there with their AR-15s, even though they didn't do anything. I was the one who started the economic wave of corporatism in this country that the likes of Aaron Clary bitch about, even though he wants to wipe my crack clean and wants to hold it right there. And yeah, he literally wants to fight Pat Buchanan and have the Fox News staff on who's gonna hold my tinker whenever I pee. And there they go again. You know what? I'll be honest, he's probably one of the best speakers. Love him, Raider. You will listen to him. But in any case, men, whoever you vote for, just make sure you have a plan afterwards. And everyone else out there, always bet on X.